forest? You're not in this
What's
forest.
going on,
You're in
YouTubers?
this other forest.
It's the Natural Born Gorilla. And welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from November 5th, 2019.
I found a black sheep over here.
They were still in Chicago, Illinois for this edition of Impact Wrestling. Your commentators are Josh Matthews and Don Callis.
Yo, I just found a pirate ship.
And this show was intriguing. Not because of Joey Ryan and Ken Shamrock, which by the way, I'm just going to skip that, folks.
Hell?
Don't even bother me reviewing that because I didn't watch it. I didn't care for it. I'm just letting you know right now. Once we get to that segment, I'm skipping it because I don't want to talk about it. But besides that,
I just got hit
now
by a pufferfish.
I'm assuming they were done with Chicago. By the way, I think they were done with Chicago at this point. You know, in Illinois. Because I think they were in Windsor, Ontario, Canada at this point.
It's literally, I just got hit by a pufferfish.
But either way,
yeah, apparently.
I still think they were. I think they were still in Chicago for this. You know, to the TV tapes at the time. But I digress. But anyways, let's enough of this. Let's just get to the show here. The opening show, by the way, was Sami Callihan and OVE coming out. Well, not to the ring though. They're basically coming to the building, and basically they're gonna be celebrating, they're gonna be partying all night and all that. And they said, it was just funny. Sami Callihan was taking a dig at someone from AEW by saying, Sami Callihan saying this. He we're gonna give a cold one, and he says that only bitches drink the bubbly. Oh, I thought that was hilarious. You know what? It's got me thinking too, by the way. What if Impact Wrestling is doing all this, with Chris Jericho, who's the AEW World Champion in the AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and he's got his factions called, the Inner Circle, and they're all about a little bit of the bubbly and everything. And now with Sami Callihan, with being the leader of OVE for the last 3 years or 2 years in a way. One of those two. And now he's world champion for his faction.
You was right. There's a bunch of sheep over here.
It's I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Impact Wrestling trying to take shots at AEW for whatever reason. And they got Sami Callihan to be the one to who's the draw to do that. But whatever. But anyway, I thought it was entertaining though. We got Moose versus Willie Mack, which ends up being a good match with Moose going over with the jackhammer. I mean, no jackhammer needed spear. I have to say, excuse me. But yeah, it was a good match though. Good match between these two. Then we go backstage. We see Alisha Edwards, who is not too excited for her date with her dinner date with Ace Austin. She goes to talk to him and everything.
In the morning,
all of a sudden, she overhears them at the stairwell with Reno Scum. And basically, Ace Austin say he's been banging her, since day one, whatever, And I see myself, you never banged her. It's just stupid. But anyway, she overhears and everything. Yeah, another great acting there for Alisha Edwards. Not really. She needs to take some acting class. But yeah, this is terrible. But hopefully this is finally coming to an end, folks, because I've been hating this damn storyline for God knows how long they've been doing this.
Yo, swag, sleep for the night.
But we'll get to more of that once we get to that segment.
Get off my damn bed, you stupid sheep.
Josh Matthews announces a new pay-per-view coming in 2020 on January 12th for Impact Wrestling. It's going to be in Dallas, Texas. And it's going to be called Hard to Kill.
You can take your bed, I can take my bed, and we can...
Let Steven Seagal find out about that title of the pay-per-view, because the name Hard to Kill reminds me of the movie that Steven Seagal is featuring.
I put it on graphic.
Yeah, don't get copyright of that one for Impact Wrestling. Oh, but at the same time, you got away with the copyrights of the pay-per-view called Under Pressure, which probably what was that from? Oh yeah, a song from Queen.
A stack of it. I still have another stack on me, so I'm good.
I'm just saying, but hey, I love. But besides that, I love the pay-per-view name though. Hard to Kill. I love it. And I can't wait to see how the card's gonna look like when we get to it.
Give me your food.
We go backstage and we see Madison Rayne with Kier Hogan with a slang because she's hurt. Ty Valkyrie walks up and she tries talking and everything to Madison Rayne. Jordan Grace. By the way, Ty Valkyrie walks away. By the way, And Joy Grace walks up to her and says, she beat her, so she should get a title shot. And then Ty Valkyrie's like, ha 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 ha. Now, actually, Mance Reigns, is in line, not for a title match though, but just for a match, and we'll get that later.
Give me your food.
Michael Elgin versus Fallah Bahh. Good match. I love the match. Fallah Bahh looked good. Michael Elgin, obviously, always great in his matches.
Right, you get wood, I'm gonna go get food.
In the end, it was Michael Elgin getting the win over Fallah Bahh by making him tapping out to the crossface, which I'm calling it the unbreakable crossface. So yeah, Michael Elgin gets the win. He gets more steam, more momentum. Where path they got him for
spiders? I'm right here.
And we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, Michael Elgin gets the win. We go backstage and we see Alisha Edwards finding Ace Austin, and she tells him, let's forget dinner and just meet me at her hotel room. At the hotel, at her hotel room. And she's like, here's my hotel card and all that, and we'll find where we're gonna get to the end of this. So
how to trap a spider?
We'll get to that later.
Why are you trying to trap me?
OVE makes their way into the arena. They are still partying like it's 1999. Just they didn't say that. I'm saying that. But anyways, they're partying. They run up to Tommy Dreamer and says to him, you want some cake? Oh, no, you're too fat for cake. Won't you try some carrot cake? And Tommy Dreamer's like, ha ha ha, we're funny. Oh my god, yeah, that was hilarious though. Tommy Dreamer's not that fat, by the way, but people make fun of him because he gained weight. Big deal. I won't say he's fat. I say he's thick. We got Impact Moment of the Week. For the Impact Plus Moment of the Week. We had the North. I'm sorry, not the North. Actually, I don't remember what was the Impact Moment of the Week. And at the same time, I probably don't care anyways. Moving on. The North were interview. And they wanted to challenge Marufuji and his partner of his choosing.
Where are you at?
And they'll put the Impact World Tag titles on the line. We'll get to more of that once to do more of these catch-ups of Impact Wrestling reviews.
You see my ring tag?
Let's get Joey Ryan versus Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock wins. Moving on.
Does this spot
fuck Joey Ryan?
A freaking puzzle piece?
Next we get to Madison Rayne versus Ty Valkyrie being accompanied by Johnny E. Bravo and her stuffed dog toy.
It's weird. I was getting clay and it looks like a puzzle piece.
Anyways, the match itself was good. Ty Valkyrie was kicking ass. And Madison Rayne, she had some offense in the match.
You know me.
In the end, it was Ty Valkyrie winning with the Road to Valhalla.
Too well.
And after the match, Jordan Grace comes down and lays out Johnny Bravo, and Ty Valkyrie makes her way out to escape. And it's going to lead to a future match between Jordan Grace and Ty Valkyrie. I'm assuming it's probably going to be built for Hard Justice. I mean, not Hard Justice, Hard to Kill, I like to say. Alright, Ace Austin makes his way to the hotel, the hotel, to go to the hotel room of Alisha Edwards. And we'll get to that later.
But, hey,
after the break, Rosemary meets Susie. So Susie was introducing herself. Basically, it was an awkward moment there, because Rosemary knows that Susie is Su Yung, and she thinks that Susie's playing mind games and everything. And also, Susie meets Jessica Havoc. They're saying Jessica Havoc that killed Su Yung, and then you got Susie. So Susie's like acting like she doesn't know who she is, but she's being nice and introducing herself to her and everything. And Jessica Havoc is looking confused and look like she wants to kill her right there, again. Wants to kill her again. But that was basically it. So I don't know where they're going with this whole Su Yung being Susie, where she's she's not another bride anymore. She's just back to being human, and she's nice and everything. I don't know where they're going with this, but I'm intrigued with it though. I'm gonna see. I like what they're doing with Su Yung being Susie. So we'll see where that leads to. I want to see how that. I want to see how they're gonna transmit the nice personality of Susie where it pertains to her wrestling. But we'll see. P.D. Williams. So I'm assuming with P.D. Williams there, I'm assuming this is where they were in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. So because again, I don't remember if they were. But here's the thing. The last Impact Wrestling show I remember watching, they were at Windsor, Ontario, Canada. So I'm assuming this was the one of those things that they were at Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And on top of that, with who was it? Alexia Nicole. So I'm assuming it was during the fall of Bound for Glory. That was when they were in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I could be wrong, but I digress. But I will double check on that one, and I'll get back to you on that. But anyways, P. Williams versus some guy named Bhapinder Singh. Match itself was decent. Oh, you had a referee who had no legs. I'm not kidding you, folks. A referee with no legs. And on top of that, this referee, after when he made the cover, the count. Petey Williams won. By the way, he won the match with the submission called the sharp. Remember, I think it was a sharpshooter. Yeah, I think it was a sharpshooter that he did to win the match. I could be wrong, but yeah, Petey Williams won. And after the match, the referee was going to be attacked by this guy. And Petey Williams comes to the save, and then all of a sudden the referee starts beating him up and everything with a 619, and then with the 450 splash and everything. It was amazing. Nothing to say about that. And finally, to end this stupid storyline.
Why are you trying to kill it?
At the hotel, Alisha Edwards was inviting Ace Austin to come in, and she says, "Let me get ready in the bathroom." And then he starts undressing himself as he's getting ready to get in bed. All of a sudden, Edwards shows up, and he's while Ace Austin is half naked, he beats him up and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to grow some
And then he gets his candlestick, Kenny, under the bed. And then Alisha Edwards like, let me do it, and it starts winning on Ace Austin. Ace Austin high tips out there. After that, Ace Edwards and Alisha Edwards, they start making out at the hallway, and it was very awkward. And hopefully that's the end of that stupid storyline, folks. So we can move on to something better, but I doubt that. I freaking doubt that.
That poor cow. One Punch Man. That's exactly what he did.
Johnny Swinger, he was talking to some guys. Oh yeah, okay. Johnny Swinger was talking to Petey Williams after his match. Basically, he wants Johnny Swinger, a jobber, wants Petey Williams to carry his bags. So Petey Williams let him know, don't you know who I am? Unbelievable. And then all of a sudden we got OVE coming out. Basically they're like they're continuing partying. And they're gonna take the party to the ring.
Yeah, he's in the room though.
And then we get to the party that got Esther going into the ring.
Yeah.
Sami Callihan's being booed. So this Sami Callihan kind of promo by saying that he told everyone that he was going to walk out the champion. Which, by the way, it should have been done at Bound for Glory. But no, but I digress. Halfway in the speech, Tom Dreamer comes out, and then all of a sudden, also we got who else came out? Rich Swann came out. Dagger came out, and then Tessa Blanchard came out. Basically, it was a copy and paste storyline that Impact Wrestling is doing, of what AEW was doing when Cody Rhodes was going to confront the Inner Circle for the Inner Circle interrupting him, and the Joker kept saying, it's 4 against 1, and then Dustin Rhodes comes out, but it's still 4 against 2, and then MJF, but it's 4 against 3 though. You have no chance. And then Damn Dallas comes out, and now it's 4 and 4. It's the same thing here. Like Impact Wrestling is literally stealing AEW storylines. But whatever. But this led to a pronto main event match. OVE, Sami Callihan, Dave and Jay Christ, and Man 14 versus Rich Swann, Daga, Tommy Dreamer, and Tessa Blanchard. Ends up being a pretty good match. In the end, it was Rich Swann getting an upset victory over Sami Callihan in the match. He pinned the Impact World Champion. So Rich Swann, excuse me, easy for me to say, wins the match and beats the Impact World Champion. Not for the title though, because again it was a 8-man tag match. So yeah, Rich Swann, Daga, Tommy Dreamer, and Tessa Blanchard wins the match to end the show of Impact Wrestling. And Sami Callihan is just all pissed off and everything that he lost and all that, and that was it. Talking about wrestling for Impact Wrestling, the show from November 5th, I meant to say, 2019. If I can guess, it was probably about 5 matches. Or actually 6 matches, because again, the main event match ends up being a impromptu main event match out of nowhere, because OVE basically partying all night and make everyone live in hell for that. So let me just double check here. And one match I refuse to cover. 6 matches. And my overall score for the show, I will give the show a 7 out of 10. But the whole thing with Ken Shark and Joey Ryan was there, even though I didn't watch it, but you know, just for Joey Ryan being there, and based on what happened on that too, of what I heard, I'm gonna go for a 5 out of 10.
Swag, sleep for the night.
Despite the enjoyment, entertaining process of progress of Impact Wrestling's with Sami Callihan and OVE, but at the same time you also got that storyline with Ace Austin, Alisha Edwards, and Eddie Edwards. You know that ends up being a downfall anyways, and a failure to begin with in the first place. And on top of that, with Joey Ryan on there, so yeah, 5. I'll give it 5. Okay, you know, I'll be a little generous. 5.5 out of 10. There you go. But at the same time, fuck Joey Ryan. And fucking Impact Wrestling for even hiring that guy. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. This was your Impact Wrestling review, the show from November 5th, 2019. Until next time, where it pertains to, catching up on more of these Impact Wrestling reviews. Take care, and I'm out.